With us, we have a couple of the veterans from this festival. We have Muse with us.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going? I like we're called veterans next to
Well, it's not
next to Kiss and to Rage Against the Machine.
veterans
that's
in
really
the
cool.
sense of you actually. This is the 5th time you're going to play here.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So
Wow.
and actually, Rage Against the Machine they beat
Few
you by
times, yeah.
one. They
Right,
played
right.
here six
6
times.
Kiss.
Kiss, I think they
Well,
only
only
played here
one
once
time,
or
yeah.
twice. 2 times.
Wow.
But they're veterans in the sense they played
Rammstein?
since 18.
Rammstein.
Rammstein.
They've probably done it a few times. haven't
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're definitely getting there.
It's nice to be back for sure, and our first year headlining on
Yeah.
the main stage, which was amazing, and it's a beautiful weather as well. So it's it's a beautiful beautiful weekend.
You've probably been here a few times where the weather didn't quite look as
Yeah,
as good
that's
as
the
this.
best weather I've seen, I think.
Apparently, yeah. Last time, my memories of it is that it's always raining. But I was just speaking to someone a minute ago, and they said it was actually snowing one year in June. Which is a bit rough for camping, isn't it? So.
I guess that's the thrill of the German mountains. So you've, as you just said, you're headlining this year, and you fought your way up from the smaller stages. Now you're on the big one that we're just standing next to. Is this sort of a product of you're more of a relentless tour band? You seem to be always on the road. Do you think that the fans, just embrace that you're always out there sometimes?
I guess so. We kind of, we've always toured pretty heavily and extensively, I suppose, even from when we started 10 years ago, and across the board as well. We never just stayed in our own country. We always went out to Europe and travelled as far away as possible, also from our home, to do gigs. So we've, every time we went back to some of these cities, the crowds kind of just grew, and I guess word of mouth helped, and we just carried on and stuck with it, and carried on making music. But certainly touring's been a huge part of how we've got to where we are right now.
Yeah. I guess a few of the hits must have helped as well. It doesn't hurt, does it?
Yeah.
And MTV, of course.
Yeah.
MTV's always helped. Yeah.
Well, you've always been good to us. I mean, you did a gig for us at the Vimeo last year. We had some exclusive for your new videos and stuff. Is it your label that sort of forces you on us, or are you involved in all that stuff?
No, we're not involved in any of it. They just force us to do things. Yeah. we just say whatever you say, boss.
I highly doubt that.
And we just go along with it.
So did you also? You have a new single out now, which is the Neutron Star Collision. Love is Forever.
Apparently.
Long title.
Yeah.
That's the main sound. That's the main single for the new Twilight soundtrack. Is that was that also your boss that said, do this?
Yeah, well, that was a different boss. That was Stephanie Meyer, the novelist, the author. And I made a promise to her many years ago, before she became really famous, before the films was made. She said, "Oh, I love your music, and if my books get made into a film, I want to use your music." And I said, "Yeah, sure." Yeah.
So that's a promise from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I'm a man of my word.
So how's it been being in all that? It's insane, that whole Twilight phenomenon.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's just,
It's taken off.
Yeah.
It's like teenage girls looking at muscly men,
Yeah.
taking their shirts off. It's
Dressing up.
all harmless fun, I think.
Yeah. But I tried asking our fans to give a question to you about the whole Twilight thing, but then the internet just imploded. It must be. You're huge as you are. It must be. You connect to a whole new type of crowd with all that Twilight stuff.
Yeah,
I suppose so. Yeah.
Yeah, some of the gigs we're doing in America are getting really big, and for the first time we were doing gigs where we think it was more than 50% female. Which is unusual for rock.
Yeah.
Normally rock is more men watching. But in America we're getting like probably half and half, very mixed audience. I think that's probably partly because of the Twilight connection.
So your mosh pit's now consisting of 14-year-old girls just
getting beaten up by the
shit out of
blokes.
each other. So, but that's type of a different scene here. You have it's more the leather-clad German rock fan.
Yeah.
True.
Here.
It is. Last night we came here to see Rage Against the Machine, and there was a lot of blokes just going mental and like beating each other up, and they had the circle of death or the wheel of death or whatever it's called, and they just whirl around in the crowd, and it was completely insane.
There was some muscly guy with like a wrestler mask on. It was just like elbowing everyone, and then he set off a fucking flare. Do you know what I mean? Like in the middle of the crowd.
I saw that, and everybody was
it
just
crazy.
It was like a riot going off in there, but it was good. It was positive.
Yeah.
Today it's
it was positive.
it was a positive experience. But today, you know, it's
set in your face. Is that positive?
he thought so, the guy who did it. But today's looking good. The crowd of there's lots of. I think there's a few more inflatables in the crowd and people waving those big, mass pink sponge rubber hands. You know.
Yeah.
So it looks fun today.
Telecom stuff.
Yeah. It's not so angry, I don't think.
No, obviously. But actually, I've read once that you cited Tom Morello as being one of your big inspiration. Of course, he is one of the best guitarists in the world out there.
I wish I had a picture. Yeah, he's my favourite guitarist. Yeah.
Did you get to talk to him last night?
Yeah, I got to meet him. Yeah, we got a picture of all of the band.
Yeah.
And that's great. I mean, it's my favourite band. The last band that I was in a mosh pit for was Rage Against the Machine, in Berlin.
Berlin?
Yeah, in Berlin. When was it? 2003 maybe, or 2002? Maybe before, maybe 2001, I don't know. It was their last tour before they kind of broke up, and it was the Battle of LA in Berlin, and I was in the mosh pit, and that was the last time I went into a mosh pit. I sort of I don't think any mosh pit can be more aggressive than theirs, you know. But it's my favourite band, yeah, and my favourite guitarist. He pulled out some moves last night, some guitar moves that were just
unbelievable,
out of this world.
Yeah.
brand new music.
He did this thing where he sort of fell down like that and went into a triangle and landed on the guitar. I don't know how he did it, but just landed like that and made a tripod. You know? And it was really, really far out.
Yeah, especially when you look at a guy like him. I mean, he's not a young man anymore. Yeah. And he's using his arms in these. I mean, he's inventing new ways of using his instrument.
Yeah. They're incredible. They still have a lot of energy, those boys.
It's that LA lifestyle.
Yeah.
LA lifestyle. You know, it's lots of seafood and yoga and going to the gym.
Yeah.
So can we expect to see you guys pull off some of the same stunts as they did last night?
I'm not sure. We're not very healthy and fit compared to those guys. I think we need to go and live in LA for a while and go down the beach and do some.
They're all quite buff,
do some press ups.
Yeah. Okay. What about the whole stage, the setup for the stage? I mean, I saw you guys a few months ago, and you have the huge pillars and stuff going up and down. And did you bring all that stuff here today?
No, we've got 3 different productions at the moment. We have that one, which is for indoor arenas, and then we have outdoor stadium concerts, which is a different production, and then we have a festival production.
Okay.
The festival, obviously, you are using a existing stage, so you cannot do too much. You know, we cannot bring the lifts in because we would need to change the stage. You know?
Yeah.
Which is why I think that's the reason why Kiss played on a separate day, because they could do all of their special effects. You know.
Yeah, they brought all their flames and stuff.
But we're going to have there will be hopefully we're planning. I heard a rumor, a UFO is going to come and land. It's going to come into the arena, and an alien is going to come out and hover above the audience. That's not a joke.
No.
It sounds like a joke.
No, but
we had this straight from NASA. It's coming in tonight.
It's actually going to happen.
Into
I'll
the
be
ring.
waiting with the camera later on tonight. Well, guys, have a great show later on. It was great talking to you.
Thank you. Cheers.